Hey everyone, it's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
Cause it's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I stop the flow of emotion cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. Just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me I can't hold back. And I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. In there at the knees. And we're underway here in the home opener. Next offering is outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong under it. Makes the grab, one down. Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Big time power.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Next offering is down low.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Squirts away a little bit. Man at first, one away. And another ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Hauls it in for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two, 1.
This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Out towards right center field. Suzuki. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bryan Woo.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Polanco tosses to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Just off the inside edge. Woo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And that one fouled off.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And the batter now, Michael Busch. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's in there. And the count 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And it's fouled away. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss. Bryan Woo with the strikeout. Woo woo. On the north side of Chicago, Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. And now It's Josh Naylor. Shota back to work. And there's a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. One down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Victor Robles. Ball 1, no strikes. Check swing, called strike. Hit in the air, left field, Hat under it, and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nico Hoerner. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Naylor steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Polanco handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. In half up to hit. First offering and it just misses. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Arozarena on his horse. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, now here is Mitch Garver. Garver goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2013.
No.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. Inside,
no.
just missed. There's a strike.
Full count.
This to third. In time to Bush. One up, one down. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Too low.
Just missed. Line drive. Coming on his half. He's there to make the catch. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch misses. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And there's a ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Robles, long run into the gap, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. This is Willie Castro. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 2-2. That one missing inside.
Full count.
That one back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The 1-0. That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
3 balls, no strikes.
There's the strike, 3-1. Crow Armstrong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Naylor hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Michael Busch digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Suarez makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Cal Raleigh. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's in the dirt. The 2-2. That one hit to right. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fast forward to 2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Back up the middle and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one clips the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Josh Naylor.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. And Naylor swings through that one.
1-2.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next one is off the plate, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit into the outfield. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. To the plate, and he's out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Struck him out looking. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. There's the strike.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Crawford slings to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That one missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just off the outside edge. 2-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ, the next to hit. Fought off foul. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swanson digs in, and that's outside.
Ride. 1-1.
Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Runner on the go. And this one looks like trouble. Happ on his way to third. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Willie Castro. And that's a base hit. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Inside, just missed. And another ball. That one back there. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Shota back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The throw in into second easily with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Man at second. And that's off the inside edge.
Ball
one.
One strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A two-run homer. It's 3-2. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1. And that one ripped into right. Hauls it in for the out. One down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 in this one. Curve in the dirt.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. Out. They get the out on Arozarena. Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Kyle Tucker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
He makes the grab, and there's one down. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Just missed. Tucker stands at first with one out. And that misses. And it's 2-0. That's in there. Next pitch is outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. He's grounded out a couple of times. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Inside. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Crawford throws to first in time. And that is the inning. Top six. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Daniel Palencia taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
And fouled off.
Outside, ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Eugenio Suarez now at the plate. Suarez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one at triple digits.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. Out. Number 2. Now at the plate, Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here at Wrigley Field, well, we go bottom 6. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. In for a strike, 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. That one almost got him.
That's inside, ball 2.
Polanco sends it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list, and that's outside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 down, base is empty, and up next for Chicago, Willie Castro. Slapped foul. 2 outs, base is empty. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Top of inning number 7, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman Jorge Polanco. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one away. Next to hit, Victor Robles. Pitcher on here, number 43.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that's strike 1. And misses inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one inside. 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it remains 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Mitch Garver. He's already homered in this game. And fires in a fastball at 95.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And now it's even up. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This looks like extra bases, and that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped into left center, base hit. Bo Armstrong rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now, Seiya Suzuki. Rodriguez racing after it. And there's one down. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tucker at first, one gone. That one fouled off. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Just off the inside edge. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3.
That's foul.
And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So bases all loaded up. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Late swing, fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets. always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Happ in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering upstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He's in there.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And a strike in there. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Here the bottom of the 7th. Crawford zips it across. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch misses.
Inside.
Ball 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And
Ball
downstairs.
3. Full count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, and that one is off the wall. Throws to second, safe at second with a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't.
Ryan Brazier on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That's through there for a strike. Crawford stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that one missing inside, a sharp
2
slider.
balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. In the air, left field, down the line, reaching for it, and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago. Willie Castro. Suarez gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball
2-1.
was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Swinging a foul straight back. That's back. And that one's down into the bleachers. He'll touch them all. It's 7-2. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And no one can get there. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man on second, 2 down. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at the friendly confines. And now here is Eugenio Suarez. Brazier back to work. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Brazier, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. And that just misses. swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And right there to make the grab. And there's one away. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pitching change here, Mike Soroka.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that drops in for a strike. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Happ heads towards it. They got it for out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Just missed. Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The Mariners down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Shota with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Somebody love and hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the floors, the flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather.